If you're watching this video, then you're probably a fitness professional wondering what is the easiest way to scale to 10K months. Now, there are a million different ways to skin the same cat, but this, in my opinion, is the easiest way to get to £10,000 per month in your online fitness business. Hey, if you're new to the channel, my name is Ollie Carson, and I've built 2 successful online coaching businesses to multiple 6 figures per year. And now I actually mentor personal trainers and online coaches to have the same success. So grab yourself a notebook and pen, get yourself a brew, get comfortable, and let's dive straight into the iPad. So champs, I'm actually going to kick this training off with a bit of a disclaimer. And the disclaimer is that this strategy is specifically for professional coaches who already have a proven track record of getting results with clients. This isn't for complete beginners, and that will become apparent as to why that's the case as we go through the training. So just if you're brand new to the game, you've just qualified, you've never worked with clients, you've never got a result with a client, then this perhaps isn't going to be the best training for you. That being said, I still recommend that you stay on this video and watch it in its entirety, because ultimately this is what you're going to be working towards. This is still what you're going to be implementing to grow to 10K months and ultimately having a 6-figure online fitness business. So let's start by looking at what not to do. And I've called this ways to fail, right? And we're going to use this classic example. I've come across this type of coach 1,000,001 times before in my time mentoring PTs. We're going to call him Silly Simon for the sake of this training. And Silly Simon basically charges £100 per month, or somewhere in the region of £100 per month. He's a one-to-one online coach. He offers 24/7 support, weekly check-ins, all the normal bells and whistles that you would expect from an online personal trainer in this day and age. Now, the problem that Silly Simon has created for himself with his pricing structure is it causes what I call the negative knock-on effects, or the vicious cycle. The vicious cycle really stemmed from one thing, and that is from undercharging for your services. Okay, when you undercharge, it creates this series of negative knock-on effects. And I'm going to demonstrate that right now. The first negative knock-on effect from undercharging for your services is that the perceived value. So when I say the perceived value, I mean what your clients think about your service, how they view your product, their perception of how valuable what you do is to them. That goes down. Okay, the perceived value goes down. So let me give you an example that I often use with my clients when I start working with them to get them to buy into this idea. If you're going for a walk, right, and you're going somewhere for a walk that your shoes are going to get ruined. It's muddy there, it's been raining all weekend, you're outside, your shoes are going to get trashed. As you're leaving the door, do you put on your best, most expensive pair of shoes to go on that walk? The answer is categorically no, of course you don't, right? You put on a pair of shoes that you're happy to get trashed, right? Now, both pairs of shoes do the same thing as each other. They keep your feet dry and warm, they protect your feet from the elements, but the price that you pay for the pair of shoes determines how much you value them, how much you look after them. So this is exactly the same with coaching, right? We're all offering a fairly similar service: accountability, programming, support, our guidance, our expertise, but the amount that our clients pay us can and often will have a direct impact on how much they value the service. So when the perceived value goes down because we've undercharged, we then see the second negative knock-on effect, which is their compliance to the plan also goes down. Okay, so they don't stick to the plan as much as they could or should, right? They don't check in on time. They're not meticulous with tracking their food if you've asked them to do that. They're not hitting their workouts with intensity. They're not showing up as an A-grade client because they are not financially invested in the process, because they are significantly undercharging, right? Or they're being undercharged. So when the compliance drops from the client's end, we then get worse results. Okay, and when we get worse results, this is where the real, downward slope starts to happen. Okay, when results aren't great, then you get more churn, i.e. clients leaving. You get less referrals. You've got less marketing material to market to future clients, right? And you're not positioned as an expert or an authority because you're not known for getting people world-class results in your field. And this is all downstream from one simple thing, and that is undercharging for your services. So it's all downstream from undercharging. So we really, really, really don't want you to be like this Silly Simon character. Okay, guys, it is honestly a one-way ticket to never hitting those consistent 10K months and beyond. Okay, please do not be like this guy. So how do we get you to win? And what do we do with our supercharged clients so that they can hit these 6-figure years in their coaching businesses, and quite often multiple 6-figure years? We want you to be like Successful Sally. Now she sells £1,000 plus coaching packages, or $1,000, £250 plus per month retainers. So after that initial package is finished, it's £250 or more on a retainer. And she has a system for getting clients results. Okay, she's got a system in place with her coaching business that is repeatable every single time. She knows how to get clients results on autopilot every single time. Okay, it's not guesswork. Now, when you have this approach, you can clearly see that she is charging her worth. And when you charge your worth, it creates this self-fulfilling prophecy, this virtuous cycle that we can start to see unravel right now, right? When you charge your worth, the perceived value goes up. Okay, remember in the last example, the perceived value went down. We had that analogy of the shoes. In this instance, when you're charging a premium, your clients and your potential clients' perception of what you do goes up. When the perceived value goes up, you get more adherence, more compliance. Okay, that actually goes through the roof when you charge your worth. Now the client has got skin in the game. They've become an A-grade client. This is somebody who is completely committed to achieving a result, achieving the goal that they set out to. They've put their money on the line. They've put their money where their mouth is, right? This is a fantastic client that is going to do everything that you ask them to do. And because they do everything you ask them to do, they get amazing results. And because they get amazing results, guess what? You have better retention with them. They stay with you for longer. They refer more friends and family members, and you get better marketing material. And again, guys, this is literally all downstream from charging your worth. That is the thing that starts this process of having a successful coaching business that can scale to 10K per month plus. Okay, so how do you actually get the clients, and how do you sell, £1,000 or $1,000 plus coaching programs? Because you might be struggling to get clients to pay you £100 per month now, or maybe £200 per month even. So you might be thinking like, well, that's all very well and good saying to charge more. I've got some results and I could probably get away with doing that, but where do I even find these clients? And this is where our proven system and strategy for repeatedly getting clients for our clients and for ourselves really comes into its own. And it's the client ecosystem. Just to give you some examples here, we've got Damien here just a couple of weeks back, checking in to say that he'd hit 10K that month. The really funny thing about this message, and the thing that I loved about it the most, is that, he's never needed to feel the pressure to hit £10,000 per month. It's never been like a goal that he'd strive towards, but actually it was more the fact that it was recognition, and you commit to doing the work that you can achieve these things that seemingly people put on a pedestal. So that was really awesome to read. And then recently, Stefan and Bobby came on just back in December there, and within the first 2 weeks of implementing our strategies, you can see here, they hit their first 10K month using the supercharged strategy. And then Amy, who is actually an in-person personal trainer running a gym facility, added 3.5K in monthly recurring revenue on top of her gym revenue through using these strategies. So there's an extra like 3.5 grand coming in every month from online coaching using these strategies. So this stuff really, really works. So what is the client ecosystem? Now, obviously I can't give you all of the secret sauce. That's behind our doors, as it were, and that's what we teach our clients so that they can achieve the kind of results that you're seeing there. But to give you a bit of a bird's eye view of what this actually is, it's essentially really, really straightforward, but it's the intricate details within each of these elements that make it such a powerful tool. And the first thing that we have is a simple ad that is, extremely scalable, and also in congruency with how much profit you're making that month. So you're not committed to spending a certain amount of money each month. Some months you're going to be absolutely flying and crushing it, and so the ad spend will be slightly higher. And equally, other months things might be a little bit quieter, and that's the seasonality with the fitness industry. That does happen, and so this scales down in congruency with those times. So we have this one simple ad, and just a quick point on that as well, guys. You might be like hearing me mention ads and immediately getting a little bit scared or worried about running ads. Something that I want you to realize is that playing organic content alone in 2025 and beyond is going to be very, very difficult. Okay, the marketplace is completely saturated with coaches now. Getting your content and getting your messaging seen, we are living in a pay-to-play era, okay? Yes, you need organic free content going out, but if you really want to speed up the process of growing your business, you have to start learning advertising strategies using the Meta Business Suite, using the Ads Manager, etc. Okay, so this is what we teach our clients to do. So the second part of this process is we teach them the really straightforward messaging sequence so that we can turn new, basically audience members into leads, essentially. So we take someone from being a follower into being a lead who joins our mailing list. And when they join our mailing list, they're going to get a sequence of emails. Okay, we obviously help our coaches to detail out what those emails are, but these do a really great job of positioning you as an authority and an expert in your field, and nurturing that potential client to wanting to work with you in the future. And then down the line, so periodically throughout the year, we schedule in times where we run micro offers. Okay, and these micro offers are an amazing opportunity to take people who are currently just leads on your list and on your social media platform and letting them make a small leap of faith. Okay. The problem that a lot of coaches run into when it comes to high ticket coaching and selling a high ticket package is they expect their leads and their prospects to go from just consuming free content, so social media content, email marketing, etc., to taking this huge leap of faith and handing over £1,000, £1,500, £2,000, £3,000. That is a huge ask. The trust gap is massive when you ask your leads and your prospective clients to do that. So what we do is we create a micro offer, which is way more affordable, quote unquote, okay? And we massively over deliver on value in that micro offer. So the value is still extremely high, which helps us build yet more trust, which then makes the upsell into our high ticket coaching that much easier. Okay. And then the great thing with this process is once you sign up the client into your high ticket coaching, they get an amazing result, which then gives us more marketing to feed back into the machine and continue to grow the audience and get more leads, etc. So this is how the client ecosystem works. But most importantly to note, it's a system. It's something that you can install and you can add to it, right? You can put more fuel in the fire. You can put more ad spend in. You can turn up the volume, as it were, right? If you're just posting social media content organically and expecting to get clients every single week, you're essentially posting and praying, right? You are hoping that the algorithm gods serve you up a viral post, or this one post is going to land me my next client. I just know it, when that is really not a strategy to consistently grow, okay? Guys, hopefully this video has been somewhat insightful. This is, in my opinion, the easiest way to scale to 10K months. If you're selling something that's low ticket, you're gonna have a really tough time based on this example that I showed you with Silly Simon. So please learn high ticket sales, learn how to install an amazing sales process, deliver an incredible product and service, and your coaching business is going to go to the moon. Anyway, guys, if you would like support in installing these systems and strategies into your own online fitness business, then just fill in the link that I have left in the description below. It's a short form. Myself and my team will be in touch with you very shortly, and we'll explain all of the next steps. Until the next one, speak to you soon, amigo.